Hey guys, and welcome to the GradedGem Podcast. It's the first one. We don't have a proper name for it yet, so it's just called the GradedGem Podcast. We're here with our guest.
Yo, what's up?
So this is Randolph. I'm guessing everybody knows who this is, but if you want to give a little bit of blurb about yourself.
All right, yo, what's up? My name's Randolph. I am a musician, I guess, rapper, producer, and YouTuber as well, YouTube content creator. Then I just like Pokemon. So in recent months, I've kind of got back into it more and then made a channel based on it. So yeah. I've not actually introduced myself ever, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Because everyone knows who you are.
No.
Yeah, it's like, I'm too big.
I'm Randolph.
I don't know what I am. Yeah, people always. I guess I'm just a person.
You're a Pokemon nerd at heart.
Yeah, I am.
That's what the true thing is.
I'm just a Pokemon nerd that has to do music to be able to afford Pokemon cards. That's probably the best description.
That is the description that we
Tracks
do.
for booster boxes, that's what I'm saying.
Literally. Yeah.
Well, that's what JME did.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
Bro, he was so
Charizards.
smart, man. He did an album and he would give signed copies of his album out in return for like a first edition, well, any Charizard, and everyone would do it. So he must have made like not even just revenue, but he must have just have like hundreds of cards.
Stacks of Charizard.
Especially at the time he did it as well. People probably didn't really. I think it was just before like the Pokemon Go boom, or maybe on that. So I think a lot of people would be like, oh, I've got Charizard, and I would love to trade that for a JME album.
Just give it away.
Yeah, and no offense, like not to discredit JME. I would rather have like a Charizard than a signed. Actually, I don't know
because could you sell that for the same 50 grand that you could get for a PSA 10 first edition Charizard?
I wouldn't sell the JME ever. I don't think.
No, too fair.
And I think most fans wouldn't either.
No.
I think they would like to cherish that, but also I would love to cherish PSA Charizard.
Yeah,
So,
I would as well, but that is an expensive card. I don't know if I'd be able to.
What I would do, I'd rather have Jamie sign the Charizard than grade that. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, get like an official PSA cert.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So we haven't talked too much about what this podcast is going to be, but we're going to talk about Pokemon cards in general, Pokemon as a whole topic, talk about old stuff, talk about new stuff, where we think it's going to go, and kind of if you should grade certain sets. We're going to do a little bit of investment talk here and there. That's going to be your special
That's my
topic.
job, so I'm just here literally for that.
You're the brains.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
And the beauty. I didn't mean you're just the brains.
No, I was going to be the beauty. That's fine.
The ogre and the brains.
But
is this in the shop, by the way? I just realised.
I don't know. It might be, but
If it's fine, isn't it? If it is.
yeah,
I just keep
stick
looking
with
at
it.
the green lights like I'm hypnotised by
People
them.
do that on the one I do with Simon. They say that our podcast is so boring that they prefer to just look at the green light.
Yeah. Who is the third most interesting member of the podcast?
Tripod, isn't it? No, Simon's the third most interesting behind Randolph and the tripod, apparently.
But so what do we think of Sword and Shield? That's going to be topic number one.
The card set or the game?
Both.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the card set first, but then we'll talk about the games.
Yeah.
You can tell us about the games.
Anyone lost their V card yet? That's the question.
Oh, man.
That's the question.
I keep saying, I've pulled the V card, and everyone's like, that sounds so stupid. But then when I stop doing it, everyone's like, oh no, can't continue because it's kind of funny still.
Yeah, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, it's immature, but it is actually part of the game, so you get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the fun part, right?
I don't know why they chose it, to be fair, but they can't do G Max or G because then it's just going to be GX, right? It's too similar to that.
Yeah.
So then they have to go for V.
They've done level X, and then they've done GX. V, it seems
EX
and
like
EX.
EX, yeah. So
I think they have to change it for the TCG, right? For the gameplay, because there's certain rules for GX cards that they can't continue into like new generations to balance the game. So I think that's why they keep doing new letters.
Yeah, but it's choosing the V card.
I know, yeah.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah, but then they can't do Z card, innit? They've done that before, right?
No,
have they?
No, they've not done a Z card.
Oh, but then I think there's a language barrier, isn't there? Because we'd be like Z card,
Yeah,
or Z card.
Z card.
Yeah.
But so, do you think the set is gonna get better? Do you think it's already good?
The set's I'm enjoying the set. I think the artwork's great, but the artwork's always great, isn't it?
Yeah.
The artwork's always great. I think the V cards and the V Maxes are cool. I think this set, like in terms of, or at least me opening them on like the channel, doesn't do as well as like Hidden Fates did in terms of like interest. But I think that is because it's like the base set.
Yeah.
People are always kind of like,
No Charizard.
yeah, there's no Charizard. The base set's always annoying because it's like it's a brand new era, so everyone's really excited for it. But also, it's still the base set.
Yeah.
And obviously...
Well, they push it towards competitive gameplay, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, they've got a Snorlax and a Lapras as the big cards.
Yeah.
And you're just thinking, why are those the big cards? At least throw something in there.
But that's
Pikachu.
also because the Snorlax and Lapras has the Gigantamax in the game as well.
Yeah.
So they can do VMAX as well.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, yeah. Sorry everyone. But no, I think competitively, it's a great set.
Yeah.
There's some really cool cards that you can use in gameplay that also have the value because they are usable. The Zacian is sick. I think he's like that card is like the best.
That's the sword doggy, right?
Yeah. The sword dog. Yeah, but he just won.
I think we just should have done a little bit of research before we started talking about this.
That deck just came like second, I think, in the recent internationals. Like the set came out like recently, and it's already like winning events.
That's ridiculous.
So I think that card's like £25-30 now, just the regular GX, regular V.
Yeah.
And then like you've got the full art and the gold one as well.
And the gold cards in this set are sick.
Yeah.
The glittery cards.
I was a little bit disappointed that they continue doing the hyper rare, the rainbow rares.
Yeah.
I never liked them.
I love them.
Before. You like them?
Yeah, I love them.
I just think I would like them more if they used the design of the
full art.
Yeah, rather than the...
A lot of full arts are normally better than the hyper rares.
Yeah.
So the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno from Hidden Fates.
Oh, yeah.
Silver
full
one
art
is so
much
sick.
better.
Yeah.
But the hyper rares, for me, they're a bit of a gimmick sometimes.
Yeah.
I think if they did less of them, they were less available.
Yeah.
Then
I think if
better.
they were hyper rare.
Yeah. Exactly.
makes sense, doesn't
should
it?
be the name.
Yeah.
Instead, you guaranteed one basically every booster box.
Two.
Yeah, two.
I think it's usually like, or two like ultra rares. It would be a full art and a hyper rare, or a trainer, full art trainer, and a hyper rare.
But there's just so many of them. So for filling a set as well, now they do like, I think, well, what was the set? The Cosmic Eclipse was 236 cards.
Yeah,
regular cards.
They're pretty big.
Ridiculous. And then you have the full arts. Then you have the rainbow.
Yeah, so you're
rares.
going on top of that.
Yeah.
And it's like 300 card set almost.
Yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to collect all that?
Yeah, you can fill your binder with like 2 boxes with like the main set. And then you have to just spend like
a
lot of
million
money.
quid to get the
get
rest.
A
Yeah.
lot of money.
But in Sword and Shield, to be fair, they've made them a lot better. Like they've got the texture.
Yeah.
And it's like the dots. I don't know, the grain.
Yeah, it looks like glitter to me. Yeah,
glitter,
it looks
glitter
so
is a better
sick.
way to describe it. And they look, in real life as well, they look really cool. So I'm actually happy getting like a rainbow rare now.
Yeah, it's been one of the like things with when we get submissions in.
Yeah.
We see those, and obviously we see a lot of Pokemon cards. So there are still cards where we're like, "Wow, look at that!" And I think most of the rare, like the hyper rares from this set, we've been like, "That looks cool."
Yeah. Actually,
That looks really cool.
Talking about the grading side of things, though, like how are PSA going to grade them? With the dots, the sparklies?
Yeah. Oh,
Hopefully well.
Have you seen the
Kind
V
of, don't
cards?
know.
The V cards have got like flares coming out of them.
Yeah.
So all around the edge, it looks like scratches. It's
Yeah.
really weird. Like it looks really bad, but it's not.
No, it's part of the card. That's how the
So I
card's
don't know how
designed.
PSA. are
Hopefully we
gonna-
can pop that up on the screen. Just reminded myself to edit that in so I can see what that looks like.
I don't think we've got one either.
No, unfortunately
I've
not.
not sent any in with this one, but yeah.
Because, you know,
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
go on.
Oh, he
Yeah,
sent
I've got
them
one.
in.
Yeah, I've got a Meowth. There we go. So yeah, look at that Meowth and look at the look around the border of the black border, and it's not scratched. It looks it.
Wait, I can put a close up on my
there
on one
you
of
go.
the face
Yeah.
cams. So if it gets light, no, it's not going to do it, is it?
Maybe a little bit back more.
it's a blurry meow. Blurred mouth GX.
Blurry mouth has replaced Randolph.
Yeah, I do
But-
apologise.
Never mind. So yeah, I do see what you mean. It's not the easiest thing in the world that they're going to be able to go.
Yeah, and obviously PSA are like improving with Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure at first glance they'll be like, "That's trash."
Yeah.
So
But if they see
'Cause it's a
enough
Meowth.
of them,
yeah.
then
yeah.
you kind of hope they go, okay, that's how it's supposed to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Well, they do have Pokemon experts.
Yeah, and they are professionals at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're very professional and expert, so it's good.
Oh, we pretend we are, but we probably know less about TCG than Randolph.
Competitively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just about his knowledge of it is weird.
Yeah, Tom was going to introduce a quiz, and I was like, no, I don't really want to be that silly. So I was like,
What set was released in 2013?
Oh man, did
summer?
you see? You know Cerebi, the website.
Yeah.
You know Cerebi Joe. He did
Yeah,
a video on like Marty's channel where he named every single Pokemon in order by their Pokedex, not by their Pokedex number, but in order. Yeah, so like Bulbasaur.
Ivysaur, Squirtle,
he
Wartortle,
did
Blastoise.
every single one.
That's nuts.
It's actually ridiculous. So yeah, he's like the god of Pokemon, I think.
He's got like some eidetic memory.
How does he remember Seal and Dugong?
Yeah.
Like, because it's those ones
I
that get me
forgot
out.
they were in the base set the other day.
Those are because we did that challenge for 102, and it was those odd ones that you just don't think of.
Yeah.
And it's really, really difficult. But
And you know them. It's just like when you're naming them, just something about your brain just doesn't. But he's been running his website for like 20 years.
Yeah,
he's
Cerebi's
covered every
good.
single bit of news ever, like himself. Obviously, I think he's got like a few team members that like do some like coding. But at the end of the day, he's the guy who does everything. So every bit of Pokemon news that happens, like, is on his website and gone through his brain like multiple times. So he's just like a genius.
it's quality
crazy.
content.
Yeah, his website's the best as well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Out of all the Pokemon like encyclopedia type.
Yeah, I used to use it when I did like walkthroughs to find all the stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I can use that as a video topic.
Yeah, every like VGC video I do now, I'll type like Tyranitar swish, like, you know, Sword and Shield, then it just brings it up and just see all the base stats and everything, moves. It's just amazing. And he like, as soon as the game comes out, day one, it's all there.
Yeah.
I'm like, how have you found that? Like, yeah,
I've literally
Even the
Yeah.
obscure stuff as well. So like he can just have it all there.
Yeah,
It is,
like,
it
where to
must
find
be-
the items. Like I was looking for a prism scale, and it's like on his website, it's like a guide. You go to some random bit of water and something that sparkles, and it's just like a prism scale. So
This is when he's just got like 50 people playing the game at the same
Yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah.
Hey, I want to be
What's going on here?
employed.
What's going on here?
yeah,
If you want to offer me a job to play the games, I'll do it.
No, you got a job. So
Okay.
it's-
Fair enough. But so where do you think the Sword and Shield sets are going to go? Do you think they're going to get like really good? Do you think they're going to peak and be like, or do you think it's going to be better than Sun and Moon?
It's
Plus Sun and
interesting
Moon?
because if it doesn't do well, they could can it quite quickly.
yeah.
Because of the hyper Pokemon from the GX Sun and Moon era, I think if it starts going downhill, they'll just be like, no, don't want it. I don't want to lose that momentum.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see how Charizard, I think we're
yeah.
speaking about this, like as soon as there's one, it's just
Yeah.
going to go boom.
We were
But-
saying as well, there's in VMAX Rising in the Japanese set, there's the gold Frostmoth. It's shiny as well.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there will be a gold shiny Charizard.
Yeah.
Pretty much guaranteed. But I think Charizard is good for like the TCG, but I think it's also bad to rely on like one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like it is great. Like Charizard literally single-handedly just keeps the TCG going. But
Yeah, he does, yeah.
They need some more because you can't just rely on him.
But the thing we see, like, we have a Snorlax collector who just sends Snorlaxes in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Groudon collector because obviously they don't do Groudon plushies for some reason, but I don't know why. And like Gyarados as well. Like, there are people who do collect those other sorts of things, but
Yeah.
Charizard, at the end of the day, every one of them, there's 100 Charizard collectors.
Yeah.
It's impossible to.
Yeah, but are Charizard collectors collecting them because they're Charizards and they're fans? Or?
Both in it. I think it's both. Yeah. They just know it's going to be value.
Yeah.
Sometimes people overextend, like the shiny Charizard, the guy who bought the $10,000.
Black Label, Shiny Vault, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably not happy right now. But no, I think they're actually Pokemon are obviously super smart. Like it's like the highest grossing franchise of all time, right?
Yeah.
So and there's so many different areas of Pokemon that I think they just can't fail really now. They've just turned it into like a machine. Because even Sword and Shield, the game, like everyone was really mad that they took the national decks out, and everyone was like, "It's gonna flop. We're gonna boycott the game." And it's like the highest selling game ever, like by far.
People always do that. I'm not going to buy this game. Oh, it's in my basket.
Well,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got pre-orders for both versions.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
I don't like it when we do that. We do that way too often. We work together, we live together, and now we speak together.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting strange. But so do you think that the games are good? Because we haven't played the games yet.
Yeah.
And you have.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm a really big fan of the games.
Is it the best, like, because obviously it's on a Switch
yeah.
now, is it a better experience than playing it?
I think
on handheld?
they miss out on a lot of like, comparing like to like Diamond and Pearl or like Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah.
there's not as much content in at all. Like in
Oh.
terms of what you do in terms of the story and like the end game, there's not that much content. I think they need to add more. And obviously they're adding the expansion passes later this year,
Yeah.
which I think is better than doing like a third like Crystal type game.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the quality of life, like improvements are done to like breeding and like battling online and shiny hunting, that type of stuff, I think it's amazing.
Do you think Pokemon's like moving towards like, I know like their market is more children based now? Because I remember Let's Go play Eevee and Pikachu.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how easy that
yeah,
was.
So, the issue is right now.
Scumbag that game.
Yeah, the difficulty in the games is not good. It's too easy.
Yeah, because I think if we were playing it, it wouldn't be any challenge.
Yeah.
Whereas for
yeah.
kids playing it, they're still loving it.
But I don't know how much. I think kids do still love Pokemon.
Yeah.
But obviously, you have so many people our age that are still like obsessed.
Yeah.
So I think the market's weird. It's kind of like a cross between both. And I think at the end of the day, I think kids is still the primary market. But I think
If they brought out a more difficult game, though,
they
do
should.
you
They should have a
think it
difficulty
would?
level.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
there are things you can do like in the settings to make it harder for yourself. Like you can change it to like set battle options, so like it doesn't tell you. And then when you defeat a Pokemon, it tells you like they're now going to send in Squirtle, and you can just switch to like electric. But then you can turn it off. I know a lot of YouTubers in their playthroughs will have they'll set themselves a challenge. They'll only use the amount of Pokemon the gym leader has, but you shouldn't really have to do that. The game should be difficult, but it's definitely it's much harder than Let's Go by far.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I loved
You had your
just
two
cheating.
toggles, didn't you?
Man, you could play as two people
Yeah.
as well as one, but also like your Pokemon would have 1 HP and it would just not die. Like it would say, oh, like Pikachu survived because it loves you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that? That's bullshit. Like come on, like
What?
yeah. Or you would be burned. And it's like Pikachu healed its burn out of its love for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Pikachu fainted because it hates you.
That's what mine did.
It doesn't want to
Pikachu.
see your face ever again.
but I'm having a lot of fun playing the game, and I think that's what it counts at the end of the day. You
Yeah,
just enjoying
definitely.
The game. And I think a lot of people who play Pokemon casually as well, because that's the thing with Pokemon. It's so big that you have so many casual like fans, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's why compared to Pokemon, it's kind of like it struggles a little bit. It needs to be a lot bigger. Like that's why even I'm trying to do the vlogs to try and like bring more people into it. But you look at like esports like Fortnite and the amount they're paying out and how big their tournaments are is crazy. Whereas Pokemon is still as a franchise bigger than like Fortnite.
Yeah.
So it doesn't match. But that's because you have so many casual fans that some don't even play the game. Some just think Pikachu is cute. You know. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Then you have like TCG players, and you have like VGC players, and you have like speedrunners. Yeah, there's so many shiny hunters, so many different like angles of Pokemon that you can like make content.
I think people drop in and out as well.
Yeah,
like someone will go, I'm going to have a bad 3 months, so I'm not going to bother with Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then in 3 months' time, they'll be back and they'll start again doing a different sort of thing in Pokemon.
Yeah. I think people try and leave Pokemon all the time, but you can't leave.
You
can't leave Pokemon.
Pikachu will find you.
Yeah. It comes back.
Yeah. But it's just like in the game, I've got some friends as well who like loved the game. Then they got to like the end and were kind of bored now. They're like, what do I do now? And I'm like, oh, fill the Pokedex up. And they're like, oh, that's boring though. I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the day, that's what the Pokemon's about, right? Like the TV shows, the whole point is
gotta catch them all.
Catch them all, yeah. So people are like, oh, it's boring though. And I'm like, well, what are you playing it for then? Like some people just play for the story, they just dip. Some people like try and fill the Pokedex, then get like the living dex, then like get shiny Pokemon, battle competitive. There's so much stuff you can do. It's just whether you want to do it.
Yeah.
Even like with the TCG, like you've got like PSA collectors, then you've got people who play the TCG, then you've got like people who just collect it in binders.
So
there's so many different things.
I get surprised actually at how many people do collect in binders when I'm like on the Facebook groups and stuff.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're PSA, all through and through.
Yeah.
And then I see people just like with these amazing binders, like first edition cards. And I'm like, why haven't you graded those?
Yeah, please grade them. But I think the graded like aspect of it is like a debatable one because I'm the same. I love graded cards.
Yeah.
But I also love putting cards in binders because when I first got into it, that's what I did. Like my mum used to buy them for me, and we would put them in binders. And she would like be mad at me if I took it out. So like the first edition Typhlosion, I had that in my set, and the Lugia. I had the first edition Lugia in my set, and I wanted to use that in my deck. Yeah. She was like, you can't do that. I'm like, why? I'm like, the whole point of these cards is to use them in battle. Like, why can I not battle with my Typhlosion? And she's like, just do not use them. So like, if I took it out, I would have to write on a piece of paper and put that in the place of it. So now, for example, I'm going back home, looking for my binders. Like, Mum, where are they? She's like, oh, they're in the cupboard. Go and get them. And I open them, and I'm looking straight for that like first edition Lugia or the first edition Typhlosion. It's not in there. I'm like, where is it? And all I see is like my handwriting when I was 6 years old, like Typhlosion. And I'm like, why did you take that out? Why did you take that card out?
Leave it there.
Yeah. Like
silly 6-year-old me.
Exactly. Yeah, but luckily, like my mum kept the cards in like pristine condition. So now I grade them. And like my gym challenge was all like 9 and 10, which is pretty like impressive to say the cards have been sat there.
100%.
Yeah.
I think when collecting raw is a different experience. And I personally would love to collect raw more often.
Yeah.
But the problem is the grading aspect's always there.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, I can't leave it just mint sitting there.
No, you can't.
Because it's like worth more graded. But then there is a part of you that's like, how cool would that look like in a binder?
Yeah. I think what I like to do now is I'll have cards that I know. So I'll go through my collection. If I know it's like a 9 or a 10 or got a good shot, I'll send it, get it graded. And then I'll just go and buy like I'll buy a less quality card for my binder. You don't need to see the back or the front. It's in your binder. You're not really going to go that close to it. Like you could be completely ripped on the back, but perfect on the front, and it's fine for the binder.
The thing is, they are quite cheap. Like bad condition first editions, they like going for £5, and you're thinking, well, the PSA 10 version will go that for £2,000.
Yeah.
And you can get it for £5. It's the same card essentially. You know, it's printed in the same factory.
I might have an opinion here that's controversial to what you think, but I think Pokemon cards raw feel better than they're doing slabs as well. But my controversial opinion is I think that Pokemon cards actually feel better outside of a PSA case.
Yeah.
Like, PSA cards are cool because you go, okay, that's a perfect card.
Yeah, and you can guarantee the value.
Yeah, but I there's something about holding a raw Pokemon card that I'm like, yes.
But that's the enjoyment of opening up the booster boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and you get to hold it. Like, when you pulled the Charizard GX.
Oh, yes.
Like,
the feeling's amazing.
When I did it not on video twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time twice.
Where do you think the value will go of current cards? Like, because you know the first edition Charizard? It was the card to get when we were kids. And it was still worth quite a lot then, but no one would have imagined it being worth this much now.
Yeah.
And people always say, oh, that will never happen with modern products. But for example, this shiny Charizard, in 20 years, that will still be a big card to pull. And
I think so.
Pokemon will still be huge.
Yeah.
So people are always like, oh, no, the vintage that, Wizards of the Coast will always be the highest value. And I think they will be.
Yeah, they will be the highest.
In 20 years, like we will know the feeling of pulling that Charizard, the shiny one.
The kids now pulling those cards, they don't care about the WotC. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
they will not
like
care at all,
they don't care really. Like they see it and they think, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. But they're pulling these cards. These
Yeah.
are the cards that matter to them.
I think the value will go up. I think it is kind of limited by the fact of there is a lot
So
of
many-
PSA
yeah,
collectors and
yeah.
stuff now that are like, I just want to buy packs to grade them immediately.
Yeah, and also there's so much more print. Like people always think people seem to think that Pokemon was bigger then.
Yeah.
It's just not at all. Like
not at all.
in terms of what they print as well. Like I imagine even Sword and Shield will probably be printed more than like the base
Oh,
set,
yeah.
like by like a lot.
The thing is that base set booster box will be around for 6 months,
Yeah,
like in supply wise, and then that's because we're in the UK. In America, it'll be
Yeah,
around
yeah.
for 18 months.
Yeah.
So like you can't really like if you bought it now and graded it and you just kept it, it's not going to go anywhere for at least 3-4 years.
Yeah,
Like we are GradedGem, by the way. Definitely grade your cards. I mean, we're basically saying the opposite to it, but I mean, yeah, we do want you to grade the cards.
Grading cards
Yeah.
is still an amazing thing to do with your older
Yeah,
cards
yeah.
as well. Like, obviously, your new stuff, turnaround is wicked and getting them in the case is cool. But your old stuff, like, just get it graded because it's safe.
yeah, no, for sure. Like, yeah, it's still. I think it's just like people. We're collectors at the end of the day as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think people will be in the same boat. Pretty much, grade your favorite cards. Also, people always ask me like, what's the best set to buy? I'm always like, just buy your favorite, innit? Like,
Yeah.
the best thing you can do is buy your favorites because Pokemon has gone up and it does have value attached
Yeah.
to it, but you can't
People-
predict the market.
People struggle to start.
Yeah.
And I never get that because I was like, I love Team Rocket as a kid.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just went for Team Rocket. Like,
Because you're a villain.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it wasn't because it was the most expensive. It wasn't
No.
because it was the cheapest. It's just because I enjoyed it. And if people take that mindset to it, then you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the money doesn't matter.
Kind of
really.
leads on to one of the next questions, the
Oh,
talking
yeah.
points, is what is your favorite set and why?
Okay.
Ever.
Who's taking that one first?
Ooh.
You can go.
To be fair, mine's easy.
You start. You start.
My thing at the moment is Radiant Collection. I can't get enough of Radiant Collection for the simple fact it's cute. Like I don't need anything else.
yeah.
It's cute and it's really hard to get the 10s because
So it's
all
a
the
challenge.
packs are a bit naff.
Mm.
So I want all the 10s and I'm going to get all the 10s.
Yeah.
I promise. I
That
got
was
some.
like
I promise. I will get it.
I'll show you this video in 3 years' time when you just
Yeah.
got 9s. You're like, yeah, I gave up.
So I've got a lot of 9s and a lot of 8s, but I've got some 10s. I got my Pikachu 10. I got the Sylveon and a few others. I will get there. Even if I have to buy them in the end. If I can't grade them, I'll just buy them.
That's the thing. Like buying raw and then grading is the best feeling.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
The cards are just running out.
Or buying the packs.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
get
yeah,
if
yeah.
you-
Oh, man.
opening a boost pack, grading
Oh,
that
man.
card.
Yeah.
I think one of the first, I don't know if the card's actually up there. One of the first cards I got was my Build-A-Bear Pikachu.
Okay, yeah.
And,
You posted that recently on Instagram.
Yeah, I got the PSA 10. I was like, yeah, because it was
Yeah.
like my first ever card I graded for myself. And I was like, I got the 10. It was a good feeling. I do enjoy it.
That's
you have to wait
That is
a
also
while.
a good
but-
feeling when you get them back and you don't know the grade.
Oh yeah.
Like, and you just pick
Your
out
live
it's like
stream.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I tuned into that. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did enjoy it.
That's a 9.
Oh,
That's a 9.
An
That's a
8.
9.
Yeah, it didn't go great. It's a different sort of feeling. But then again, you do get both. Like you open up the boxes and then you open up the PSA
I think
cards,
yeah, I
so-
think
Yeah.
it's like a journey, innit? You open the first of all you open the packs, you get the good card, then you grade it, and then you get it, the result returns back. Also, people who get the cards graded, what do you look at the grades? Obviously, you guys look at the grades, right? You have to.
We
Yeah.
have to.
You have to look at the grades.
Yeah.
Plus, we're sneaky about it because we steal everyone's best cards in terms of the photos for our Instagrams.
yeah.
So we post everyone's wicked
I'm glad you
returns.
finished that sentence.
I was going to say, we steal everybody's cards.
Yeah, we do. No, we steal everybody's cards for Instagram photos
Yeah,
because
yeah.
obviously we don't have unlimited content,
Yeah.
but
No.
we want our Instagrams to carry on having stuff
No, it's
posted
good
to them.
for the customer as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice to see their card being featured. That's why you do the PSA returns and submissions. It's nice to see your card in video form.
That's
Yeah.
That's the thing we enjoy the most. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
doing the submissions and the returns. Like, and also it's the best bit because you get to see new cards.
yeah.
But like, and then you get to shout people out, and they all love it. I mean, we get told off because we don't edit videos quick enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
quite
we've got a
often.
backlog that's still there. I'm sorry.
They will
But
come
nah,
out.
anyone who's watching from me, definitely like go and subscribe to this. This is on the GradedGem channel, right?
Yeah.
Subscribe to this because there's nowhere on YouTube that does as many like submissions and returns as you guys, and of the quality as well. Like people will wait on my channel like 3 months to see the return of the submission, whereas like on GradedGem every day, you can
Yeah,
see
we-
cards being
there
submitted.
is a
And,
lot
like,
of videos.
and like the quality of the cards are insane as well. Like I'm sending like a Meowth promo, whereas like you guys are like Charizard, like just a lot of the
Some of the stuff that comes through surprises us.
yeah.
We're like,
We had
how have
something
you not graded that?
awesome the other day. It was,
What was
the
it?
vending series like
Okay,
set
yeah,
list
yeah.
card,
Yeah.
and it was like I didn't know that could be graded, but it can, and it got a 10, didn't
Did
it?
get the 10.
And it was like, wow, that's sick.
There was a card I saw on your page the other day. I can't remember what it was though, but it was ridiculous.
On one of the Instagrams,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of weird
Yeah, I
stuff
can't
lately.
remember.
Like lately, we've posted some
Reverse foil Mew,
bangers.
Southern Islands. I think you,
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
yeah.
the one, yeah.
Oh yeah, beautiful card.
Yeah, 'cause
that
I-
was Ricky's.
Ricky funded Pokemon cards. There you go. Shout out there.
Yeah, for sure. Because I had the Southern Islands set, and that's like one of my more prized
Yeah,
possessions. And I took the cards out because I saw them. Is it the Hollow Mew or the Reverse Mew? Is
Reverse.
Yeah.
That is like there's no 9 ever or something
Yeah,
like that.
there's not many at
Yeah,
all. So
yeah.
difficult to grade.
Like mine, I looked at it and it's like, this is perfect, you know. But then you put it under the light. And
Grade
see,
it.
Yeah, and it's and then you see, but no, I can't find it. You know why, right? This is so 3 years ago, I got my Southern Islands, took them out of I had it sealed in the,
and you opened it.
opened it, took them out to grade, but then didn't grade them. So now I can't find that Mew.
I don't know where it is.
I find the Togepi, everything else, can't find the Mew.
Oh, that's
But I think
heartbreaking.
yeah, and then but then you do find it, and then it looks perfect, and you look, and it's just like little nick, and you're like,
You just have a hairline scratch, and I think
No.
that's the reverse foils. Like people look at them, they're like, "Oh, that's a 10."
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
almost impossible.
Did you two guys mention your favourite sets?
Not
Did we
yet.
get off topic?
no, Ryan, you do your favorite set. Yeah, good shout.
My favorite set is, when I was growing up, my mum used to buy them. So we had a neighbor who had like a Pokemon club. So every Tuesday night we would go to the Pokemon club, and so I think he had like wholesale cards, like the base set, first editions, and everything. So
Yeah.
we used to get it from our neighbor. And my mum is like me; she's like gets very addicted to things. Not anything bad, like
Cards, Pokemon cards.
yeah. So she just wants to get them all. Like you know, the collector in
Yeah.
everyone. She wants to get them all. So luckily, I had a mum that loved opening the cards and sorting them out. So she would just buy so many and just the booster boxes from the neighbor all the time.
Lucky guy.
Yeah, so we like me and my brother would have like we've got like the identical collections. We've both got the same cards, and he won't sell them to me, which is so annoying. And I'm like, I think
Oh, if he wants to grade them.
I think he wanted me. I'm not gonna get into that. I'll tell you off the podcast. But anyway, so yeah, so I think my favorite set is the Neo Genesis
Yeah,
because of the
Top set.
fact that we would open base set. We never opened first edition. We weren't that early, so we opened base set, filled that up. Then we did Jungle Fossil, Team Rocket. Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes. I think they're probably the close second because I have the full set of each. So I've always known I've got the full set of the first edition.
Yeah.
Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge. But when my brother stopped collecting, I continued with Neo Genesis. So he doesn't have any of that, and I have that.
So the fact that you've got it means
Yeah,
it's your
yeah.
favorite set. You're just like,
That's my one, yeah. And obviously, like it's got the Lugia, which
Yeah,
is one of my favorite
beautiful
Pokemon.
card.
Probably my favorite Pokemon. It's got the Typhlosion,
Yeah.
which is insane. Slowking as well. All those cards that I like, kind of like.
Is that the really hard one to grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my Slowking is like a 7 or 8. It's ridiculous.
It's weird that you said the Gym Challenge and Heroes because we actually had a discussion on this the other day that is probably the best WotC artwork in our opinions.
Yeah.
In terms of the whole set.
Like, in terms of the
Yeah.
whole set, there isn't like bad cards in that set.
No.
In terms of artwork, it's
Yeah.
bare
Like Erica's
mint.
Oddish is still good.
Yeah.
Like, and you think that's boring, but actually it's really unique
Just a
artwork.
cool concept as well, isn't it? Having like gym leaders Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then you have like the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. It's like, oh, that's really scary.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got Mewtwo, you know.
We're screwed.
So yeah, that's probably my favorite set. Yeah. How about you?
I'm guessing it's pushing on to me then. I want to say Neo Destiny because obviously I've got the Shinings and that.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
some around you right now. You got the Charizard.
Yeah.
Mewtwo.
All right, we don't need to.
Right.
But
yeah.
first editions, guys.
yeah, but like I think it's not really a set. It's the type of card.
The Shining cards.
No, the Delta species.
Oh, the Delta
Oh, yeah,
Species
yeah.
cards. Okay,
Like
yeah.
those are my favorite. Like the Mew. I don't know if we can actually get this. So, yeah, so the Mew
crop in.
Delta
That'll be
species. Will it be there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I really like how like that's a Mew and it's a fire type.
Yeah. It's so sick. Yeah.
Like I really enjoy that. And like the Gyarados is a lightning type.
Would you say it's flames?
It is flames. It's fire.
Oh, what's happened?
But they also have like the gold stars as well.
Yes.
I love those, man.
I don't have those.
I bought one off eBay for like £95, graded it in a 10,
Oh wow.
and then I guess I got a story here as well, and then sold it to pay for my wedding, and I listed it and it sold straight away, and I was like, oh,
When things sell within like 10 minutes, you just know
Yeah.
I could have you could have got more for it.
Yeah,
Let's be
yeah.
honest. Like,
but now I'm like, I just want that card back. I want it in my collection. Obviously I was selling a lot of cards I was going through my whole set, grading stuff, and I would sell them to make the money. But then I'm like, wait, these are my like childhood cards that I packed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or I've bought on eBay or whatever. But I now want these cards. So now 3 years later, I'm like, why did I sell them? Because I would buy them back. Like, I had a Shadowless Charizard that I pulled myself. So this is another story with my brother. we had base set. So I was collecting base set and he was at the same time. And I think I opened a Charizard he ended up taking the Charizard for his collection.
Ooh.
So then when he got the Charizard,
did you say
I had it.
Yeah, okay.
But his was Shadowless.
That's not a bad swap.
And we
That's
didn't
not
know
a
what
bad swap.
Shadowless was back then. Like no one,
Yeah.
well, maybe a few people, but it wasn't really a known thing. Because it just wasn't. So now, like, I had that card and it graded. It came back a 9. And
Do you think it's because everyone always thinks it's at the peak?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
whenever you get them back, you're like, well, it's going so well right now. It's peak.
yeah.
Like, because a year ago, I remember everyone going, well, it's not going to go any further than this. Actually, Brock and Lieutenant Sergi's Gym Heroes First Edition, a guy sold them to me and he kind of cockily went, yeah, they're not going to go any higher than that. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I've got it for my collection.
Yeah, exactly.
But then obviously they've gone bigger.
Yeah.
And like, I always feel like people just feel like they're selling at the best time.
Yeah.
And therefore you miss out sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Everyone used to call it like the Pokemon Go bubble, right?
Yeah.
And like, it hasn't really burst. Like, I guess it's maybe cards on the rise as much as they were, like the rate they were increasing, but they're still gonna increase slowly.
Yeah.
And it's just Pokemon won't die off. I think people keep thinking, it has been, but it's like the biggest media franchise, like, highest grossing in the world. And it's just
Has
gonna
Mario
keep going.
died off? Like,
No.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not gonna.
Nintendo in general are just like soaring right now. Like
They're killing it.
people always, I think they would always think that Nintendo is a competitor of like Sony and Microsoft, but it's just
Totally
not. They're just
not.
in their own lane. They do what they want. Like the Switch, you just can't get Switch now. Like, I remember I signed up for a stock notification when it first came out because I couldn't get one. I couldn't get this Nintendo Switch. So I've got emails telling me when it's back in stock. And that is still on my email now. So I still randomly get emails like saying it's back in stock. So people are still signing up for this email to get stock notifications. And the new Animal Crossing Switch is coming out. That's going to sell out like crazy.
Well, most people I know that PC game, they don't want a normal console because you can get most of it on PC, but they do want a Switch.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, it is the console if you're a PC gamer.
And you've got Xbox and Microsoft and Sony battling who can have like the most powerful.
Yeah.
And Nintendo just there making fun games.
As odd as it sounds, I feel people are more like to Switch, Xbox and PlayStation. You get it. Because like I feel like that's more powerful. Oh, that's got a better exclusive game. Whereas with Nintendo, I feel people are so much in with the brand.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
Pokemon, Mario, and all that. Like Zelda, like they don't really care.
No.
Like they're like, I'm just going to buy it, whatever it is.
It's like what you said exactly. Like PC gamers want the very best, but they'll also have a Switch. Or like every Xbox player will also have a Switch. You know, so. So I think Nintendo in general aren't dying, and that's why like Pokemon will continue rising. That's why Sword and Shield is doing so well. It's because it's on the Switch. Like this is the first Switch game. This is probably gonna be like the next 10 years of the generation of Pokemon is just gonna keep going higher and higher and higher. That's why I think like sets like Hidden Fates will be in 20 years very sought after.
Yeah.
For me, Sun and Moon, Hidden Fates is the set.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's the one that where Sun and Moon is. If you think I want to collect a collection from Sun and Moon, it's going to be Hidden Fates.
Yeah.
Because you get all the artworks. They're all slightly different.
Though saying that, I've got a soft spot in my heart for Dragon Majesty.
That's because that was the first one we properly did together.
Yeah, maybe it is, but I also the artworks in the mini sets. I think all the mini sets are absolutely banging. Detective Pikachu.
But Dragon Majesty was really weird because it come out and it tanked,
and then it's expensive.
3 months later, because I just got rid of everything. I was like, oh, this is a dumb set. And then it was like, we want triple what you paid for. It's like, well, that's impossible.
Yeah,
but anyway, carry on, sorry.
It's super expensive now.
Yeah.
Dragon Majesty. I think all of the mini sets in Sun and Moon, not so much the ones before it as much, but the mini sets. I think the mini sets might be what makes Sword and Shield special.
Yeah.
Who knows? Because they seem to like put so much effort in with the mini sets that they just don't for half of the main set cards.
Yeah.
Like, sorry if I offend. If anyone's from Nintendo's watching, I love you really. Give me a job.
You've already got a job, so trying to get a job.
Yeah, but if I can work at a Pokemon company.
Here, man.
Sarah B, Pokemon company, anyone.
But now I think, it's like the main series is. The TCG is still so playable, isn't it? Like, so collectors are always like, oh, I want the best card that's gonna like be worth something in the future. But if you notice, every big card that is in the TCG in terms of value is always playable, isn't it? Like even the Charizard and Reshiram, that's like that just won internationals again, so that's still one of the best decks.
Yeah.
So not only has it got Charizard in it and a Reshiram,
it's also playable.
So
that's everyone's going for it.
Yeah, it's like remember that Shaman EX? That was huge and just tailed off now because it's not in the standard play anymore.
Well, the Roaring Skies, they redid the booster box, didn't they? So so they didn't print
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
And then people were hoarding them. They
Yeah.
literally had boxes worth, and then Pokemon went, yeah, we've just re-released it.
That's the big difference. What we're talking about, the old ones, like the
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast, they didn't reprint them, so they're gone.
No.
They're gone now. Whereas like Unbroken Bonds, Hidden Fates, they just keep churning it out. That's
Yeah.
why the value is not going to be the same in 20 years because of the fact that they can just keep
Well,
reprinting.
I think Forbidden Light will be in every collection box from now till 2025
yeah.
because it just didn't sell.
Yeah.
So they just put a
Crimson
booster.
Invasion
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Evolution's like people stack that. They thought I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna pay for my retirement in like 20 years. It's still printing now.
Still in collection
Yeah.
boxes.
However, Generations, that needs to come back. That was
Yeah.
the Radiant Collection.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
and
They're not
Legendary
bringing
Treasures.
that back.
I know. It's so hard to get the boxes back because I want the boxes for back here, the Generations boxes,
Yeah.
the Pikachu, and then the 3 main starters.
But though, you know the CP6, the Japanese set, that is
That's banging.
storing. And that,
Yeah.
you know, me and my mum, I bought that as an investment as well. We went big on the CP6. We got the boxes, and then a day later we opened them all.
Oh,
But I can't do it. I can't hold sealed stuff. I'm like, I think it's gone off again.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but I can't hold sealed stuff. So, yeah, every time I buy something sealed, it sits there. And I'm like, oh, go on then. That's why the channel's good. You know, now I've got the channel, I can't open stuff anymore because I have to open it for a video. So I've now got so many cards in my flat that it's like I would love to open them, but I just can't. But what you were saying is before, every time you open do a live or on camera pack opening, whenever you open one off camera, it's always the best pulls.
Yeah, it's really stressful. Like,
And recently I've been now and then opening a few bits off camera. So I opened my collection that I'm starting right now. Because I think one thing that was hard for me is I started the YouTube to kind of like show off my collection and just like collect more cards, buy and sell. But I ended up opening so many cards for the channel that I stopped like enjoying collecting myself. It's more for like what do I pull rather than what I've got. So
Yeah.
this Sword and Shield, I'm going to collect like in a binder every promo card from like 1 till...
well, you have to
200
find the love for it again.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
sometimes it can come a bit too much like a job.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I definitely had a problem with that about a year and a half ago. I was like, I'm just getting all these submissions and I'm buying and selling cards. But then I went, right, Delta Species, Primes,
find
and
something.
Lenticular cards. I'm like, well, I want the odd stuff.
you can't
Yeah,
say that
yeah.
word.
I can't say that
And you
word.
said it on podcast there.
Lenticular.
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 Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You didn't know what you were
Lenticular.
I was
saying.
like, I don't know what that is.
He is talking rubbish.
Japanese.
Yeah, but the advanced action cards, I did a video on it because I'm like, I want to grade these myself.
Yeah.
I just bought them all from Italy. Like some guy had loads, and I was like, yeah, I'll have all of them. But I want I want to grade them myself, and I want no one else will have it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, it's you have to keep that love for the Pokemon because otherwise, it's
And
just
set
like,
fire to the rest of them so no one else can ever have it.
yeah,
Bro, people do that. It's like I was talking to someone at like a jeweler's, and they were talking about like watches and high end watches. That are custom made for certain like clients. They'll make 3 of them to ensure they get the best quality one, and then they'll break the other 2, so that there's only one in the world ever. So it's like it's like £2 million watches each, so 6 million total, and they just damage them both because like the reason. Well, it's like the reason that it's so expensive is because it's one of a kind.
yeah.
You can't have 3, so you have to destroy them. But now, so now I'm getting this promo collection. I had 2 single, the single blisters they do with like a promo card and a
Yeah,
pack. I bought some of those and I was like to open on the channel, but I was like, it's just 1 pack, no one cares about that. So I opened it and I had 2 of them, and both of them had like a V card in, and then one was like
It's
a
always
V-Max.
the way.
I was like, I can't believe I just opened like 36 packs and got like one of these, and now I've got 2 in a row.
And then you did a whole booster box of like no V cards. And
Nothing,
you're like,
yeah.
you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
So stressful.
there's one Meowth. And then you have to hype it up. A Meowth V!
I can't believe I've got that. It's amazing.
Right, let's do a next talking point. Let's do favorite card art. Doesn't have to be like your favorite card in your possession. What is the best looking card you think in Pokemon history?
That's
I know
difficult.
yours.
Dude. Oh, yes, you do, yeah.
Yeah.
I know mine now. He just
Yeah.
reminded me. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do yours. You've got one.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
I'm
going to be
not
able to
gonna be
get
able to
that
reach
without that going down. So it is...
that is incredible. Oh no! Oh,
That's okay.
Might have to edit that bit out.
PSA 10 shining me too.
It's fine. We won't edit it out. It's fine.
That's my
It's hilarious.
collection piece.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
At
'cause
least it's yours,
Yeah.
we're going to need to get some holders. But it's the light Arcanine.
bro.
I mean, because it's just stunning.
It's
I think-
pretty fit.
Oh, by the way, real quick, is it Arcanine or is it Arcanine?
I say Arcanine.
That's what I say.
That's what everyone says is correct, and I do. That's how they say it in anime, but it's literally Canine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Canine and then Arcane. So it's like Arcanine.
That's how it was. So you say it like that?
I say Arcanine.
Yeah, that's how I say it. Arcanine.
You
No,
say-
I
you
don't.
don't.
You say Arcanine.
Arcanine.
And everyone grills me for it, but I'm adamant to this day that it's Arcanine because it's literally arcane Canine. So it has to be.
Well, how do you say the snake backwards? The name of the Pokemon. How do you actually say it?
Ekans.
How do you say it?
Enkins.
No, you say Enkins every single time.
Enkins.
It's like
I
not
actually
right.
did your returns video,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, and this is an Enkins, and I was like, I'm gonna get slaughtered for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
By me.
what I was going to say is Arcanine in general has the best artwork throughout the entire TCG, in my opinion. Like, as in, like, that's not my. This is very up there. But it's not my favorite artwork, but I think in terms of like a single Pokemon that has the best artwork, it's definitely Arcanine.
I love dogs as well, so that helps.
Yeah, even the new one in VMAX Rise, I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. It's so nice.
No,
It's just a comment.
We are looking like amateurs here because like he just knows everything that's coming out, and we're just like, what's going on? But like, what would you say your favorite card? Is it going to be an Arcanine as well?
No, it's I think it's the Lugia that I've Neo Genesis.
Yeah.
The first
Beautiful
edition
card,
Lugia.
to be fair.
It's just ridiculous. Like, just because it's a normal type in the.
Yeah.
Just the card's white. That's why I like Japanese cards a little bit more these days because the border is so much nicer. I know Pokemon have got the classic yellow border, and that's why they won't change it because it is classic. But like the Japanese cards have especially the hollows, that the border is hollow. So what the hell? That's so much nicer.
Are you surprised they didn't change it even more with Sword and Shield? Like, because I am.
Yeah,
I
they should have
thought-
just changed it completely.
I thought they were going because it's more like an advancement from Sun and Moon, like, rather than
like an expansion pack.
That's why I was hoping they were going to get rid of the Rainbow Rares just for something new. Like with the Rainbow Rares now, what's the new one? And they've updated it and it is nicer.
Rainbow glitter.
I was hoping it's going to be something different. You know, like I think they should do more gold cards. To be fair, I think those secret rares there should all be gold.
Yeah, I think they should be like mega rare. Though.
Yeah, and
like
exactly.
one in every like 10 boxes or something.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's what at the end of the day, like the Charizard from Hidden Fates. That's literally why the set is so sought after. Not only because every card in the artwork is nice, but it's the fact that number one, the Charizard is amazing. Number two, you've only got one shot of getting it in each pack, and that is like the reverse holo slot, and you're not even guaranteed to get like a shiny vault.
Yeah.
So I think that there's so many reasons why that set is so great, but it's just that Charizard. At the end of the day.
It's just everyone chasing the Charizards.
And
But there is there's so much more to Hidden Fates, I think. You've got the normal arts as well. What's the Altaria?
Yeah,
from Shiny Vault.
The regular holos are my actual favorites. I like
so much better.
The new design of the improved holos though. You know, with the lines now, they look a lot better. But obviously they're never going to go back to the Galaxy holo foil,
the Cosmo foils.
Yeah, they do that for the promos, which is nice, but they don't. It's just a shining background, which sucks. But
you actually have my favorite artwork of a card in your returns.
Oh, don't tell me.
It's the Pikachu. The one with the Electabuzz and Jolteon.
Yeah.
I think it's the coolest Pokemon art.
Is that your favorite then?
Yeah, it's my favorite literal artwork ever.
Wow.
I don't know what it is about that card. I think I saw it. I think it was when I first was getting back into Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was like Max Mofo or someone saw it. I was like, that's wicked. And
amazing,
since then it's like stuck.
I think Pokemon cards that have all the Pokemon in them are so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Alolan Friends and stuff like that, the promos.
Even the Ekans from Hidden Fates. Like, I know I was memeing that because of but that card is like amazing. It's got Articuno in the back. Like, what the hell? It just looks so great.
There's Moltres and Zapdos. There's a Hoothoot. And what's the other one?
It's
going to
I can't remember.
I'm just going to pretend that I never said that.
Camerupt or a Torkoal or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
I hate Torkoal, man.
It's a waste of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's always in the TCG. It's always in the VGC as well. It's so used. It's like Set Sun and everything.
It's got an awful GX in like everything. Yeah. But obviously not in Sword and Shield. It's like probably a V card.
I think actually the V card. I'm enjoying the V cards more than I would enjoy the GX cards, like the regular ones. Because I would pull a GX, like in Hidden Fates, the Onyx and the like. Yeah, it sucks, isn't it? Like, you get one and you're like, or Pinsir. I have so many Pinsir, man.
We have a lot of Pinsir.
I don't know what to do with them. Like but I think people buy them on the website. So if you're a Pinsir fan out there, let me know. I've got
shameless plugs.
Yeah. But,
do you think they get a bit lazy with the normal GXs?
Oh yeah. I actually really dislike the CGI cards.
Yeah,
they're getting better though. In Sword and Shield, like the Meowth, like that really looks. Well, that's not even.
Meowth's awesome though.
Yeah,
I do like Meowth.
The Pokemon. Yeah, but I think a lot of CGI cards I don't like. Do you remember that Blastoise from like Unbroken Bonds?
Yeah.
And
Piplup.
Yeah.
No,
not that one. Just Blastoise. Yeah.
Oh, okay, my Blastoise GX. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks awful in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not. I think a lot of the Blastoise art is not very good.
Even the full art doesn't look good, and the full art's normally good.
You know what? Even the Shining Charizard doesn't. The shining part of it isn't that
Which one?
shiny. No. Sorry.
SV49.
Yeah, the SV. Yeah, that one is like just, the actual artwork is not great.
Yeah.
The way the card looks, because of the shiny background and the shiny Pokemon, looks nice.
Well, it's the same card reprinted, isn't it?
Exactly, from
Burning Shadows.
Yeah. And I don't think that looks great,
no.
in my opinion.
I think we need to do a Dirium's Pokemon kind of know where he got how many packs did it of Burning Shadows?
Oh, we got an absolute ton.
Got like 200,000 packs or something nuts.
Yeah, I want to do that soon, by the way, because now I've got the store. I want to kind of open more to sell.
Yeah.
For other people, but I don't want them to be part of my collection. But I still want to create the content of opening like loads of packs. So I was kind of toying with it because the reason people like to watch like my videos, let's say, is just because they like how enthusiastic I am about filling my collection.
Yeah.
So then, like, if I do that, because obviously the Deriums, the way they film, they don't really take care of the cards. They just literally force them into the sleeves, and a lot of people dislike that. Whereas I was like debating with Laura, I'm like, what do I do? But I think I kind of settled with the fact that I can do it. As long as these cards aren't, both. It's not my collection, is it?
You can do both.
Yeah, so I can open like a Charizard and be like, oh, cool, put it in a sleeve and sell it. But then when I pull it from my collection, that's what's exciting. Isn't it? Yeah, it's like you're getting it, so it's like your collection now.
Just be slightly more enthusiastic.
Yeah,
very slightly, yes, a Charizard, or then yes, a Charizard. You know what I mean? Just add a bit more onto it. But I think that's fine.
Yeah, because collecting is literally about your collection, isn't it? So that's why say if that's why when I do the pack battles, I'm always like, if someone pulls a Charizard, say I'm doing that one with Simon and he pulls a Charizard, I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, I will keep that in that situation.
Well, I mean, we're opening some hidden fates.
I know, yeah, video. We could do it.
I won't pull one because I'll be on camera.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be awful.
Yeah.
That is going to be awful.
But say if you give me a pack and I open it and I get Charizard, like I'm not going to be as excited as I would have been if it was mine. You know, that's like Laura's always like, "Can I open one?" I'm like,
nah,
no. Because if you get the Charizard and it's mine, I won't like it. Like, it's not going to be mine.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to be in my binder, it's not mine anymore.
You just get a Laura stamp, go bang.
PSA 1.
We were opening like a bunch of like unified minds on holiday with my brother and my mum and everyone. And my brother was like, "Can I open a pack?" And I was like I'm happy for you to, but then I'm also not, because then if you get something good, then it's just going to ruin the experience for me. So it's a really like personal thing, opening cards. That's why I think if I open for the store, it's a different.
See, you don't mind that too much, do you? Because you let me open so many. Like when we buy a lot of packs, you're like, Tom, open them.
If you remember, before you came on board, like it was just me opening packs. So you can imagine how much that's just like, like the quantity of it. So like,
I love opening packs.
That's the point.
I'll never get tired of opening packs.
The Detective Pikachu packs, literally, there's only 18 cards.
Yeah.
And we had so many, and he was still enthusiastic. Charizard.
I love it.
Yeah. Like, but you
and
know.
The Ditto. And the Lucario. I love that card.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
There's just something about opening cards that's just so satisfying. Even you know what's weird? Even when I get a new booster box, like just the smell, I always just smell the cards.
Okay, he's getting weird now.
Give him a lick. No.
Yeah, in the mystery box that I had that you guys helped with on the channel, like when I opened the Gym Heroes, like the smell was the same smell I had when I was a kid. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this smells like my childhood. It's so weird because the plastic smells different than the new cards. It was so weird. I was like, Laura, edit that out.
but now you've told everyone.
Yeah.
All 10 people who have viewed the podcast. You've told them.
Oh, yeah, you've got it now. It's like live. But what we should talk about on the podcast is about you guys, like more about GradedGem. Because so you're going to interview me, but like this is your podcast.
What do you want to talk about, Con? What is GradedGem?
What is GradedGem? We grade cards for people. We're collectors. I mean, that's the big thing for us. Like,
collectors grading service.
Care. Yeah, like we actually care. We look after your stuff the same as we'd look after our own.
Yeah.
Which I think is important. And
we don't drop yours though. Like we dropped your Shiny Mewtwo. So
yeah, we'll kind of edit that one out. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see how it goes.
I'm editing, so no.
No, okay. I mean, I don't know. We love Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I've basically dedicated my last 5 years to it.
Yeah. Well, when I started the channel opening cards, and then you messaged me on Twitter, and I was actually wanting to like find someone to kind of like help me grade cards because I was not really had anyone to help with it. So you messaged me, and then when you mentioned GradedGem, I was like, wait, I know that because I know graded Groudon. Yeah. So I actually used to watch your videos when I was collecting. Like I was collecting a lot, and then I kind of like lost touch because I was doing the YouTube stuff and like trying to like move with that.
It's crazy. Those old videos on a sofa and on the bed, they got so many views.
Yeah, I was just,
and it's like, why? Like,
I was addicted. Like you would get the cards, and you had the cardboard, you'd cut it. I just remember, but that's actually really great content. I don't know why. You just opening the cards, getting like peeling all the tape off. Like, you know, obviously people used to put tape on so many cards.
I think there was definitely a time when it took 2 minutes to open a box, and I just kept saying, just wait, because I couldn't edit at this point.
Yeah.
Like I was just wait. Just wait.
What it is. That's what made it fun, though. I enjoyed that part of it, you know. So when you messaged me, I was like, I definitely want to like get involved because I used to watch so much of your content. You know?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I was like, yeah.
there. It
Yeah.
was like, look at just messaging me back. It was so good.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's like, it is a really weird collab to think like before knowing it all. It's like, that wouldn't be a collab. And then it was like, oh, okay, we're meeting up at the Pokemon Center and stuff.
But then, I guess when you messaged me, you probably didn't think I would know of you either.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I did fully. I was like, I was so excited. You messaged. I was like, I probably had the same reaction you guys had when you messaged me.
Yeah.
But I was low key about it. I was like, oh yeah, thanks Tom. Great, great to hear from you. It sounds possible we could work something out.
I remember that message was so formal.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It was like it actually wrote it in a letter. I was like, okay.
Yeah. You didn't want to lead us on, did you? You were like, oh, I'm maybe kind of interested. Like, you didn't want to be like, yes. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I think I said to you, I was like, oh, I'll like think about it, and I think the next day I was like, oh, let's go.
Yeah,
I didn't think about it. I just like wanted to do it.
To be fair, we were in that queue for like 3 hours, weren't we? But it did go quick. Like, considering we just met.
Yeah, so the first time we actually met was at the. I've
at the queue.
the queue for the Pokemon Center. I kind of queue jumped, didn't I? I was not gonna bring it up, but
by like 5 hours or so. Yeah.
Now what actually happened was I got there. I thought I got there super early, but I just didn't.
You didn't.
No, and then I was the security guy wouldn't let me through, but because I had a camera and I actually wanted to film the time lapse. I didn't know where you guys were in the queue. I said to him, "Can I go and film the time lapse?" So I actually kind of like just filmed the time lapse. And then you were there, like, "Oh hey." So I stopped to talk to you guys, and then I didn't actually want to stay in the queue, that position. I felt like bad, but then I ended up being a part of the queue.
Would have been 8 hours.
8 hours,
back,
yeah.
So it did kind of make
quality
sense.
content there as well.
Yeah. That was a good little vlog.
It was wicked,
I enjoyed it. Yeah. So that's when I first met you guys, and it was fun.
I had a really good day. I think the whole experience was wicked as well. Like,
it was a great shop. Yeah, it was a great. It was just a great shop, actually.
It was also cool to see so many people excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of reminds you sometimes how big it is.
I didn't realize there was so many Pokemon like people that could just get a day off work. I'm pretty sure like most of London weren't employed that day.
But it's what we were saying before. Like, Pokemon is so much bigger than anyone thinks because of the fact that there's so many different angles that you would enjoy of it. And at the end of the day, people do just love Pikachu, innit?
Yeah.
People just love
I love my Pikachu. He's got a little Charizard outfit.
That's actually great.
He's got his little Pokeball outfit. It's the Build-A-Bear one.
Yeah. So you have the proper nerds. You have the anime fans, the TCG fans, like VGC, then Graydon and Collection. It's so like there's so many different angles and so many different things you could do.
But I think the last thing that we should speak about is the investment side of things. So is there a set that you think is worth investing in now, whether that's graded, whether that's raw or anything? Do you think it's new stuff, old stuff? So we'll head over to Connor for the first bit because you're like the
mastermind.
Yeah. So I mean, if you go in eras, like so if we start in WotC, I mean, it'd be really easy to say base, like really, really easy to say that. But actually, a set that I would say that's like undervalued is Gym Heroes. You've seen Gym Challenge and how much. I mean, it's got Charizard, don't get me wrong, and it's absolutely banged. But Gym Heroes hasn't kept up in the same way. So I kind of feel like that's the next tipping point. And I also think it's not too expensive. People get involved.
Yeah.
The Neo stuff, like unless you've got 10k in your bank account.
I think that's why I said Neo Genesis was my favorite set as well, because I don't have it. Like I have like Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes in pretty good condition, but I have a complete set of Neo Genesis, but the condition's awful. Yeah. Just it's packed fresh, but it's still awful.
The one of my best returns videos was don't watch this PSA returns, and it was all Neo Genesis.
Oh wow,
it did awful.
Well, it's just an awful printed set, right? Like centering, scratches, print, like it's just awful.
Yeah.
So bad.
That's why they're so low pops, the PSA 10s. Like you have to get so lucky to get that. The shame it's got so many beautiful artworks, really.
I know.
So is that why would you say that is the set to invest in?
What,
even including new stuff? No, Gym Heroes.
Gym Heroes.
Even including new stuff, would you advise that over?
I don't think you can compare. It's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, but that's the question I asked, which is why it's hard.
Yeah. I mean, I think Radiant Collection's good, to be honest. I mean, I know I'm not just saying that, but
sell that to me if you have it.
I actually think, like, going down the line, that will be an investable set.
That Mew is already expensive, and it's going to get hella expensive. I need to buy one, or buy them raw and grade like 15 of them.
If you want an answer, if you want to come in, WotC, Gym Heroes. So that's the answer for me there. Because you're only going to let me do one set, aren't you? Yeah.
For me, I think it's hard because I think everyone always goes for the set that's popular. Yeah. And whatever set's popular is the one that is going to be the most expensive now. Yeah. Therefore, it's going to be harder to increase. So you have to always go for like the lower key sets that aren't popular right now, and then just hope. But that's what I think it is. I think it's hard to read the Pokemon market. So now I think that I think you have to literally just collect the cards that you enjoy the most, because you're always going to be chasing the popular set, and the popular set is always going to be the one that's most higher valued, right?
Yeah.
So no one will predict, like say Gym Heroes, like no one would. It's hard to say, man. I think end of the day, just whatever set you're interested in, collect that. Be a collector first, and then the value will come afterwards.
No, I completely agree with that.
No,
because Pokemon's still like, it's not like it's a market, but it's unpredictable. No one knows what's going to happen.
No, not in the slightest.
Yeah.
I mean, Lugia from Aquapolis Crystal went up to $2,000 the other day. It was $700 in September.
Yeah, and there's so many, such small volumes out there that one card could turn up in a PSA 10 and like take thousands of pounds off a different card, or go the other way. So I think really,
your Typhlosion,
yeah, that's just shooting up right now. Just and then one person buys it, and then it just goes crazy. So I think honestly, just collect what you enjoy. I think looking at Pokemon in terms of an investment point is not good to start with.
No,
you can't be doing it for the investment, but I think you can't. It's like flipping a dice. You don't know what set's going to pop off. So I think just buy what you enjoy, what artwork you enjoy the most, and then it'll follow, or it won't.
I have awful advice for anyone that wants it. I think the black and white sets, like
really,
or Plasma, like all the Plasma Blast and the Plasma Storm stuff as well. I think those are like, they're just not worth anything, and they look sick. So even if they don't go up in price, you've got a sick looking set. In my personal opinion, I think that's they're a difficult one for me because the booster boxes are so expensive for what they are. Yeah,
like if you grade the booster box, like you
can't grade the booster box.
No, but you open the packs and you do the old majorly, like you'd get like 2% back. But
yeah, but I'm on about keeping them.
Yeah, if you kept them,
that
would be cool.
Investing for your collection rather than your wallet.
Yeah,
but that's how I started.
Yeah,
you have to have love for it.
You have to love it.
Yeah, you can't come into it like, as an investor only.
No.
Like you have to have some enjoyment, otherwise you're not going to get anywhere.
Also, I apologise that there is literally no camera on Connor right now.
I do apologise. Yeah,
the camera looked at you and was like, "No sobbles,
yes,
no sobbles."
I was going to say as well. I think, like say base set. I think also going for like PSA 9s, 8s will continue to go up because they were just running out of 10s out there.
Yeah. So the eBay store we run, PSA 8s and 9s outsell in quantity PSA 10s consistently.
Yeah, because it's the cost is like lower for a lot of people. Not everyone has got like thousands of pounds to spend in Pokemon cards, but they still want a like cased card, first edition or whatever. So yeah, just go for 9s, go for 8s. I always say to people, like go for like a PSA, go with whatever you can afford. So literally, if you want to get like a base set, go and buy all of like the PSA 6s, even if you want to, and then upgrade from there.
Yeah,
like have that. You've got the collection. You're happy with it. Then maybe one day you have come into a bit of money, replace the Charizard, sell the 6, and then
yeah, I think that's so important because you don't want people shouldn't be putting themselves in a financial situation for Pokemon cards.
No.
Like even if they want the PSA 10, just get it in PSA 8 and enjoy it. It's still exactly the same card.
Yeah.
The only difference is someone stamped a different number on it.
Yeah.
Well, the only difference is the quality.
Well, the quality as well. Yeah. But like
it's so particular. Like the difference between a 10 and a 9 can be so small sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes you see 10s and you're like, how's that a 10? Sometimes you see 9s and you're like, that's defo a 10.
Yeah, ridiculous.
100%.
Yeah.
But I think for this one, that's where we're going to end it, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Randolph, for coming on.
I'll be back soon as well.
Yeah, you can definitely be a recurring guest.
Yeah.
We can chat more nonsense. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later, guys.